Hey guys, the name is DavidPetronix. In this announcement, I just want to tell you guys about a new game that I released yesterday, and that game is Petronix Hexagon Advanced. So, okay, it's a game. What is it about? Well, if you haven't noticed already, it's a game inspired from superhexagon and openhexagon. Also, it's a more advanced version of Petronix Hexagon, the original version from 2021. And yeah, the core mechanism is pretty much the same. Now, I am aware that some of you know me very well about Petronix Console OS and Quite the Nonsense, and probably also from my moments in live streams, so you most likely don't even know what either of these two are. Unless if you looked at my older Scratch projects, then you more than likely saw them, and I could ever so guess that you maybe or maybe not have tried them. And if you've ever already taken a look or wonder about this thing, just know that it isn't as great as the original, if not worse. That project was some kind of idea I had back in April 2022. Yeah, the idea of Petronix Hexagon Advanced isn't really anything new, and I just recently decided to revisit the idea again. Anyways, you may wonder what's so different in this advanced version. Well, the advanced version is built on turbowarp, runs at 60 FPS, is widescreen, has an original soundtrack, and it has a little twist that I'll show you guys in a moment. Right, so I'm gonna boot up the game here so you can see for yourself what this is. So right off the bat, there's this readme thing. The DavidPetronix and DavidPetronix console OS things in the brackets here are the usernames of my Scratch and Discord usernames, so you can always share feedback either in my Scratch profile or DM me in Discord. Here is the main menu. Right now, at the time of making this video, version 0.1 or just v0.1 is the latest. And at the moment, the only way to navigate right now is by pressing the appropriate key on your keyboard to select an option. For example, pressing the H key to view the controls, or pressing the E key to exit the game. Pretty simple, really. Hopefully nothing too complicated. When you press the space key to play, you are greeted with two options, modes or levels. However, considering that Petronix Hexagon Advanced is in its very early development stage, there aren't any levels available right now. And for the modes, there's 5 modes, but at the moment the easy mode is the only playable mode. Anyways, I'm gonna go actually play the game here and I'll show you this twist I mentioned earlier.
Begin. Line.
I have a question, and it's primarily for the people who play or have at least played superhexagon and or openhexagon. Have you noticed something odd? If you have or haven't, I'll show either way. Now, in superhexagon, the entire world moves. And so does in openhexagon. But in Petronix Hexagon Advanced, the entire world moves except for the triangle, or player, or whatever that thing is called. It only moves when prompted. That's the twist, by the way. Now, I believe that this may make the game itself a bit more difficult, but honestly, I think it really sets it apart a bit from other typical fan-made or fan-inspired hexagon games. Now, I should mention that since people can make custom levels in openhexagon, it's possible that someone has done something similar before, like this mechanic. I'm not claiming to have invented a concept, I just haven't personally seen it anywhere else. Either way, I think it's a fun feature that adds an extra challenge. If you want to check out Petronix Hexagon Advanced, and maybe even Petronix Hexagon 2, the links are both in the description and the pinned comment. And if you want to watch me play the game without commentary, here's the gameplay video. Anyways, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for tuning in and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!